Everyone calling value investing dead is quoting its worst decade and stopping there. Strip that away and it's one bet: pay less for a business than it's worth. The real questions are whether that still works and whether the evidence actually backs it up. And it isn't just a nice idea. Sort decades of stocks into cheap and expensive, and the cheap ones won by a margin. Across 13 developed markets, cheap beat expensive in 12. That breadth is hard to call luck. Why would that work? A stock's price already prices in a future. You're not just buying a company, you're buying the expectations baked into it. So the question isn't whether it's a good business, it's what you pay versus what you get. Trouble is, those expectations are usually too high. Most fast growers can't stay fast, and most software companies never get truly big. Over 90 years, fewer than half of stocks beat a treasury bill, paying up for greatness bets on growth that's rare. But cheap is not the same as good. A low price can mean the market is right and the business is shrinking. Without a margin of safety, a cheap stock stays cheap for years. The discipline is leaving yourself room to be wrong. So does it still work? For most of history, cheap stocks led. Then came the value winter. Starting around 2007, value fell behind growth and kept falling, a drawdown near 55%, the worst on record. Then in 2022, it snapped back, beating growth by the widest margin since 2000. The edge is real, but it can vanish for a brutal decade. You can see that tension priced in today. As of mid-2026, Nvidia trades near 42 times earnings, Google near 28. Those prices bet on years of growth. Value asks whether it shows up. The human record is real. Since 1965, the S&P compounded 10.4% a year. Buffett's Berkshire did nearly 19.9, almost double. Remarkable, but it's one record, not the average. So is it safer? Not on any single stock. It's a sensible bet across many names and years, bought with room to be wrong. Value isn't a prediction you're right, it's the discipline that protects you when you're not. Cersus helps you test that gap between price and value with the evidence in front of you. Research with Cersus at cersus.io.